Hi, this is Hunter Dane, and we are out touring homes again in the North Dallas area. This is in the Preston Gateway Estates. The address is 17332 Marianne Circle. This is an interesting neighborhood. This neighborhood is one of the rare little pockets around here where everything was custom homes. These lots were sold off over a period of like 25 years. So you'll have homes that are built in the early 70s, stuff built in the 80s, stuff built in the 90s. There's even stuff that's been built in the last couple of years. So you'll have anywhere from houses that are 2,100 square feet that are 40 years old selling for the low 300s, up to some houses that are 6,000 square feet selling for over $1 million. Again, we're in the Plano ISD, which is desirable. This neighborhood actually falls within the ARU. And for those who know, they know it's part of a religious area that's marked off a certain neighborhood. Anyways, this house is kind of cool. I've been wanting to come see this for a while. It's got like this kind of mid-century modern vibe to it. I'm not sure exactly what the story is behind it. It was built in 1975. It's 2,289 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. So we'll come take a look. You've got, something really distinct about the typical, so I mean, this would be considered a late century modern since it was built in 1975, but that kind of iconic single pitched roof. Frank Lloyd Wright was big on doing carports, single pitched roofs. Over here where the roof comes out, you've got these what are called exposed rafters coming out of the roof line. So it's like the roof beams coming out, very flat roofs. A lot of Frank Lloyd Wright stuff looked kind of like libraries because he started off building designing libraries and government buildings. So it's got some neat details to it. You can see some, real kind of industrial style bolts holding the carport up. Let's take a look at what this house looks like on the inside. Let's see if I can get this open. All right. Oh, old school combo. 5804. There we go. Hello, realtor. All right, come on in. So it's interesting that they still have kind of the 1980s style wood and leaded glass, like Star of Texas front door. Everything else in this seems to go along with that whole mid-century modern vibe except for the front door. This has obviously been redone very recently. This is cool. This is really, really cool. Wow, take a look at that view. That is awesome. So I love mid-century modern style. A lot of this house was actually done really well. If you see these ceiling joists, these big rafters, these actually go all the way through the house. These are the load-bearing rafters. They go, if you take a look, they go through the house out the front, and they go all the way through the house out the back. And what's cool is the windows were actually built around these beams. So this beam is a continuous beam all the way through to the outside. And you can see that they have the supports underneath it and they have the windows built around it. That's a really, really cool mid-century style. Also, to take the same ceiling, they've got a tongue and groove wood ceiling on here that's carried all the way through the exterior as well. And then having the window, it's a popular thing in new construction today to have windows that go all the way to the floor. But it wasn't done during the 2000s and the 90s and 80s. It was rare to have windows that went all the way to the floor. This has them that goes all the way to the floor. They're insulated windows, so these look like they've been updated since the house was first built. It's really nice. And I mean, this view is phenomenal. This lot is 0.6 acres, so over half an acre back into the creek with trees. This is a pretty unique view. It's kind of cool. Really glad to come out here. Okay, so in these kind of older mid-century houses, it's typical to have a little bit lower ceiling heights than the modern construction. Modern houses, you're typically 10-foot or higher ceilings throughout the downstairs. Mid-century, it's very common to have 8 to 9-foot ceilings. So yeah, we come in here, the hallway, and the hallway is not, this is a 7-foot tall ceiling. A standard door is 6 feet 8 inches tall, you know, and you're just average door. So we know this is a 7-foot ceiling here. Come in, interesting little bedroom here in the front. Again, still carrying the same beams and same tongue and groove ceiling all the way throughout. They did, the door jambs are cool. If you come over here and take a look at these door jambs, the door casing is flush with, you know, lined up flush with the wall, which is cool. So you don't have that big exterior piece on the door casing. That's neat. Really, really cool. Okay, I'm guessing this is the master. This is the biggest bedroom, little sliding door. You've got just a single sink vanity, which is going to be a little bit of a knock on this, and no tub, which is also going to be hard for some buyers to swallow, and a relatively small closet. So, you know, mid-century styling is usually minimalistic, so I guess you're not supposed to have lots of stuff. So hopefully you cycle your wardrobe pretty regularly. We're talking $469,990. You know, that's nearly lot value. Over here, a half-acre lot is going to go for around $500,000. So especially back into a creek. So, you know, 0.6 acres with this house at $469,000, not a bad price. This is definitely not a house that's going to be for everybody, right? Not everybody's going to like the neighborhood. It's got a wide mix of housing styles, housing ages, housing values. That alone is a challenge for some people. Some people prefer it though. And then this house is a very unique house. So it's, you know, some people are gonna either love this house or they're absolutely gonna hate it. And yeah, that's cool. There's something out there for everybody. Take a look. All the secondary bedrooms look to be pretty identical. Let's see what the kitchen looks like. The kitchen's pretty nice. You know, this is obviously someone's come in here and updated this recently. You've got, you know, a nice kitchen with your standard shaker cabinets, stainless steel appliances, updated colors. It's a little odd that you go through your laundry room to get to your pantry, but hey, this house is going to be for a quirky and unique buyer anyway, so I'm sure that's not going to be a problem. And then there is a door to, like, there we go. Back door. Hey, we're at the back door. So you've got kind of an interesting little mud room. The garage is a detached garage, which it has no covered walkway between the garage and the main house. It's a little bit of a bummer on days when the weather's bad, raining especially. Luckily, Texas, we don't get a lot of snow and ice. So that is 17332 Marianne Circle. Kind of a cool house, a lot of fun to walk through, and be interesting to see what happens with it.